FamilySearch released a new volunteer opportunities where we can clean up the family tree to help us find our families faster. So let's check it out. Howdy, I'm Caleb Lee with Family History Fanatics, and the new volunteer opportunity that FamilySearch released is called Improving Place Names. It's a way to help the algorithm figure out where the ancestors' events happened, where they died, were born, and things like that. So this is available on both the desktop and the mobile app version. It's right over here in your menu. But I'm going to do the desktop just because it's a little bit easier, a bit bigger for y'all to see more clearly how to do this. So you're going to find this opportunity in this upper box above your recommended tasks. So this page just gives you a brief overview of what you're going to do here. You're going to see a place of some event in somebody's life. Then you're going to standardize it or put it into a format that the algorithm can use to serve it up to people who are looking for that ancestor. So these 10 places are going to be served up randomly from around the world. So let's just dive in and see what we can do. This page has, right in the center, it's got the thing that we're trying to fix, the ED 88 Noblesville Township. That's the place of a residence. And looking at it, you can see it's probably a census. I'll tell you why I know that in a second. But it also gives you links to the person itself, Ruth Ann, so you can go and look and try to see that specific record to get more insight. But another thing that this page gives you that's a lot easier than going through and trying to find the records and information is it serves up their births and their residence, all the life events on their profile page. And this gives you a general idea of where they lived. So in this case, she's definitely lived in Indiana in the Hamilton-Montgomery area. And this helps us narrow down where exactly this place name is so we can simplify it. And why is this is from the census records, that ED88, that's the enumeration district. Now that's important. That's important data if you know how to use it, but FamilySearch doesn't search the enumeration districts. They just search for the city or township in the county in the state. So we can see this Noblesville Township, Noblesville City in Hamilton, Indiana, United States. So we're going to put that township because we know it's either a township or a city. Now our work is done for this case, and we're going to move on to the next person. So this is another case of actually the same person where we have extra information that can't be standardized into the standardized place. So one thing that's a little bit annoying about this is you get one chance for it to take this thing to put it in the drop-down menu before it removes it. So if I click the button, it shows me the drop-down. I scroll down to look at the residence and stuff. Come back here and the drop down's gone. So you gotta highlight, hold your left mouse button, Control C to copy it, and then put it back in, and now you have the drop down menu again. It's just one of the things that you'll deal with when you're doing this. Now sometimes you will find, like I said, this is from around the world, so you'll get stuff that is from around the world. Now with these, you want to be very careful unless you're familiar with the sort of the history and geography of these places. I'd advise not doing it. It looks here like this is some of it a match. I know Czechoslovakia was Slovakia and Czech Republic at some point. I don't know the exact dates. Again, I'm not familiar with Slovakia, the history and such. It looks like, this is Dolní Stál Dujanská Streda, but there is, we have to consider dates, because this event happened in 1874, and Dolní Stál it's called Dolní Stál from 1960 to now. So this isn't the right Dolní Stál. We want to make sure we have the name of the place at the time that the thing happened. So I don't know what Dolní Stál was before, so I'm just going to hit skip. It's totally fine to hit skip, because what happens is then it takes this problem, the non-standardized place case, and it serves it up to somebody else. So eventually the Slovakian names will get to somebody who knows. Oh, of course, Dolly Stahl. When you're done with these things, it's going to have a short little ending page where you can, click done to go back to the home page, or you can keep going. This stuff only takes a couple of minutes. So if you have a lot of time on your hands, I'd recommend doing some of these improving place name batches, and also going over and doing some indexing batches, which we talk about in that video over there. But the reason I say that is because at the end of your indexing batches, you get confetti on the screen, which is much better than at the end of these, which doesn't give you confetti, unless the Family Tree developers are listening to this, in which case, you know what to do now.